Today's subject will be about the Cryptomonial Engineering, which is a service proposed by the company Cryptomonial. Contrary to popular beliefs, cryptocurrency were not invented to eradicate fiat currencies and banks. It's entangled to traditional finance and respond to certain inefficiencies. Thus, like the law of the markets, security, or regulation, the rules of the game are more or less the same and tend to become more, uniform. Nevertheless, there are still some gray areas, particularly with regards to taxation. In recent years, with the explosion of the number of cryptocurrencies, new terms such as HODL, wrecked, back order, chill, or when Lambo, which means when you will have enough coin to buy a Lambo, and other have appeared, symbolizing the revival of these markets. At the same time, many people have become rich, sometimes overnight. I'm thinking in particular of the peak of the main cryptocurrency observed between the last quarter of 2017 and the first quarter of 2018, with a Bitcoin reaching the historic price of 18,000 euro. With this coin alone, more than 22,000 people have become millionaires to date. All these newly rich people have found themselves with a new life, but with new constraints also, including fiscal ones. Let us be clear here. There is to date no common policy for taxation for gains or loss related to cryptocurrency globally. Government prefer to leave the sector in the gray area. This in between is problematic because, as in all situations where the contract is not clearly defined, each party tries to pull the kilt on its side. In this case, by playing with the tax system and therefore the states, this can be very risky if one is not perfectly advised. Many people do not realize how much the gain obtained via exchanger and other product can have critical impact on their professional and personal taxes. It's therefore essential to know what you are getting into and what the repercussion of the action you take will be. As long as you stay in cryptocurrency, there is no, for the moment, there is no substantial tax problem. But as the use of this coin and token is not yet global, you will be obliged to return to a conventional currency one day or another. This is where the main problems begin. Who has never been blocked by his bank after cashing in profit from all the exchange out there? You are now obliged to go to your branch, which is usually not crypto friendly, to explain to them that the money comes from you or comes from trade that you have done. You could say that there are no clear rules and that you can do whatever you want with your money. Most of the time, depending on the level of income you receive from these exchanges or from these exchange trades, you will be asked to stop such transactions, or you will simply be kicked out of your bank. It happened to us and to many people many times. From the bank's point of view, crypto companies are unregulated entities operating in an unregulated field where most of them are scams. Easy. As a former banker, I can assure you that this is the mental software deployed in bankers' mind. As far as Sapient Cryptomonial is concerned, we are firmly convinced that DLT will deeply change people's perception on the way people will bank tomorrow. While we are not there yet, banks still have big cards to play in this new field that DLT has started to disrupt. Even if certain categories of population will increasingly use monetary crypto-based service for all their, daily transactions, such as a remittance service, the bank will not collapse tomorrow. They are just going to evolve as they always have, with the financial services market being big enough for both players, Many companies now offer service related to this new asset class, ranging from the simple purchase of a coin to the development of a structured product such as a future, the implementation of leverage or margin call mechanism. There is also the possibility of OTC transactions, which is vital for market liquidity and are intended more for different user class of institutional owners and whales. But here again, there is nothing about tax and asset optimization strategy in connection with crypto assets. To meet this, let's say, growing sector, there is a need of advice. We have been thinking for the crypto sphere to a new approach to catalyze the uncontrollable additional wealth created by crypto asset owners. At Sapien Cryptomonial, we have a Cryptomonial Engineering approach with a 360 Cryptomonial finance solution through our OTC desk. We must put an end to this bad habit of selling off and cashing out a profit without knowing what that extra income will do to our taxes. For people used to have lawyers, private bankers, we can say that the job will be done, okay? They will be able to deal with those, let's say, positive drawbacks. But what about people who have never had sufficient money, education, and do not know who to reach and how to optimize gains? They have an aversion for banks. They're fed up about a YouTube tutorial, but at some point they have to deal with it because most of the things they want to buy, well, we need to buy it with fiat currency, including the ultimate signs of wealth in crypto, let's say the Lambo. Only ignorance leads to mistrust and fear. This is why we're positioning ourselves as a true referent in this field in order to guide and advise each situation in the best way possible. The term Cryptomonial Engineering therefore includes a way to optimize the gain and losses of crypto assets while advising the strategy to achieve your goal. It then symbolizing our identity by grouping together all the services offered. For example, we find advice from purchase to sell, but also the strategy to follow in case of profit and loss. To this end, we offer a tax optimization solution, including the creation of entities and alternative financial services friendly to this asset class. We alleviate the hassle generated by the exchange of crypto into fiat when, by example, a client wants to buy a real estate using crypto. Our reflection is led at an international scale, enabling a global vision on the synergy and tax policy of each country. Cryptomonial Engineering is a new paradigm for crypto asset owner, and let's say that we are there before they're buying cryptocurrency, we are there during their own cryptocurrency, and we are there when they're selling the cryptocurrency. We are there at each step of crypto owners. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and do not forget to go and visit our site cryptomonial.com, where you will find more information than what I just presented to you.